Hello, everyone. Welcome back to E20 Zone TV. I hope everyone is all well on this Wednesday, chilled morning. I've got to be honest, it's grey, it's a little bit wet, it's colder, it's great. Do you know what I'm saying? Especially after yesterday's heat wave, which was so unbearable. Yeah, I don't do heat, and yesterday's heat was just too much. But is the transfer window about to heat up for West Ham? Apparently so. Do you know what I'm saying? So we're going to talk about two players today. One of them is ours, and one of them is a player that we are potentially looking at. But before I get started, please do smash a like on the video. Subscribe to E20 Zone TV. It goes a long way. It really helps us out on here. I'm trying to get to the 5,000 mark, and I want to get there sooner rather than later. Hit notification bell, and if you want to become a member of the channel and support E20 Zone TV, check out the membership perks, support the channel. And I'm going to be trying to put in some betting stuff up for Goodwood come the end of the month. Anyway, let's talk West Ham United. We are looking at a centre half, and Charlie Cresswell is the guy. Anyone who doesn't know Charlie Cresswell, he played in the Under-21s semi-final, final, played for England, and he played very, very well. I watched both of them games from start to finish, done 2 watch-alongs on them, and I was thoroughly impressed with him. Really was. Anything in the air, the geezer will throw his head on it, absolutely everything. On the ground, I'm not too convinced, but he did make a great tackle in the final, in the last few moments of the game, which could have changed the course of that final. Obviously, he started his career off at Leeds. He come from the Leeds Academy. He's originally from Preston. He went to Millwall. He made 28 appearances and scored 4 goals. So he's good at set pieces. And that's the one thing West Ham lack at the minute. We don't score no goals from our centre halves. Now, we had Craig Dawson a few years ago, who used to have a few goals. And it sort of used to help West Ham when your defenders are chipping in with a few goals. He's then made a move to Toulouse, which was last season, right, for £4 million. And now, could he be on the verge of coming back? Now, I'm not too sure what the fee would be, because I really don't know. But as a player, watching him, especially in the Euros, I thought he was excellent. I thought he's exactly what West Ham need. Like someone who's prepared to throw their head on the ball. I think Kilman and Tadibo are very good on the ground. Yeah, very good ground defenders, but in the air, they're poor. Both of them are really, really poor. But Charlie Cresswell's like the complete opposite. I'm not too convinced with him on the ground. I really am not. I think he's a strong lad. I think he can put a tackle in. I'm not too sure about his pace factor. I don't think he's got any pace. But in the air, and his dominance in the air, I think it's absolutely top draw. Yeah, he reminds me a bit like Aaron Maguire, when Aaron Maguire was coming through at Leicester and then obviously went to Manchester United. That's how I look at it with Cresswell. Would I like him at West Ham? I think he'll be a good signing. I think you get him for a small fee, anything within the region of, say, 10 to 15 million, I think it's worth going and getting. Do you know what I mean? He's a homegrown player, like British player, and you can see him develop over a period of time. So let me know what you think about Charlie Cresswell. Like, for me, I thought he was excellent in the Euros. I really did. He was one of the standouts for me, especially in the final. I thought he defended very, very well. I'm not too convinced about him on the ground, but I do feel that can be improved. In the air, I think he's absolutely superb. Like, what I like about them sort of defenders, I like old school defenders, people who are not scared to put their face on it and clear it. I think we've got too many sort of pretty boys at the back into Debo and Kilman who don't like to put their head on anything. Do you know what I mean? They actually get scared of the ball in some scenarios. So, yeah, Charlie Cresswell is a definite yes for me. Moving on to the man of the moment, Mohammed Kudus. And basically, I see a video today from a Tottenham sort of fan channel, basically turning around and saying that 55 million is going to be enough to get the deal over the line. I'm going to be straight. This is a sore one for me. This one's going to hurt, right? If he goes to Spurs, this one's going to feel like a right kick in the bollocks. It really is. And I don't think it's about the money, because you could sell him to anyone. But I think selling him to them is just makes us a bit of a laughing stock. Now, we need to get him gone. Like, this scenario and this sort of saga can't keep carrying on over the next 5-6 weeks. Yeah, and especially coming up to the start of the season. Now, the boys are back next Monday, or this coming Monday. We need to start getting our house in order, and obviously we need to bring players in. We need to get players out. And West Ham find it incredibly hard to get players out. They really are. Now, I was talking to someone today before I come and done this live, and they said that Newcastle and Chelsea, they believe are still in the hunt for him. I don't believe so. I think Tottenham have looked at him and thought, right, we can get this geezer and we can get him for a sort of reasonable fee where West Ham might have to buckle under the pressure. Now, if we sell him for 55 million, am I going to be angry with that? Yeah, I am. I am, because I think that we are literally surrendering the transfer of Mohammed Kudus because we're desperate. I think we're doing it more out of desperation rather than being a club that's saying, no, we're going to wait for the right fee to come in. I'll be stunned if he goes for £65 million. I'll be stunned if he goes for £70 million. I just don't see it. I don't think Mo done enough last year to warrant the fee that West Ham want for him. It's as simple as that. I just don't see it. So if he goes to Spurs, which is edging sort of towards there, yeah, I ain't gonna like it. And let's have it right. We've played him in the first, I think it's within the first 5 games we've got them, I think, at the LS. If he comes back and scores against us in that sort of game, that's going to just like send a dagger for a lot of West Ham fans' hearts. Like, a lot of people are turning around saying to me, well, it's good that he's going, he's lazy, he's this, he's that. Sometimes I think you need to build around these sort of players. Do you know what I mean? We've had some of the greatest players play at West Ham, and they've been lazy. Yeah, they haven't really tracked back or done a lot, but in a blink of an eye, they can do a bit of magic. We've just got no Mavericks at our club no more, and that needs to be addressed urgently. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let me know if you agree or disagree on what I've said today on this video. And do you know what? I just want to round up with what happened on Monday night. I thought the video with X was absolutely brilliant. I was so proud of it. I was so proud of Jay and Lucas for sort of asking the right questions, really, that a lot of West Ham fans really needed to be asked. I thought X was superb. I spoke to X after, and he was really happy to come on. He's happy to come on again. Do you know what I mean? He really enjoys this platform, and I enjoy having him on. He's a sort of man that he's a bit Marmite. You either like him or you don't. I think he's all right. I will call out things if I don't believe that they're right, and he understands that. He knows where I'm coming from on things like that. And I think as a fan base, we need to start looking at ourselves and going, right, what's really going on here? People say to me, chill out, James. It's only July the 2nd now. Okay, I will chill out. But if it comes to us going to America and we haven't signed no one, that's not good for me, especially in a major rebuild under a new manager. We need to learn our lessons from last year, and it feels like we're repeating the cycle. Do you know what I'm saying? So we're going to see. We're going to see in a couple of weeks what's going on. And as soon as a player comes in that we sort of feel like we're all together with, the better it'd be for everyone. Do you know what I mean? I'm worried. Many people are like me are worried. On the flip side of that, there's many people that are chilling out, enjoying the sunshine, getting a tan. And, you know, they're not worried yet, but they soon will be if nothing happens. So it's a bit like Marmite, either love it or you don't. So, yeah, that's enough from me. Anyway, much love to you out there. Be safe, be well. Enjoy the day of non-heat. I will say that it's going to be a much cooler day today, and we needed it after yesterday. And so it warms up in the transfer window. Peace.